Closing market comments for Thursday, October the 8th. Grains opened unchanged to slightly higher last night, traded higher shortly after the opening, and held that strength into the morning break. During the morning break, we had good export sales of 374,000 metric tons of beans to China, 152,404 metric tons of beans to Mexico, and 132,000 metric tons of beans to unknown. After the break, the markets opened stronger, but just failed to hold. It seemed like the funds, with the report coming out tomorrow, were reluctant to keep buying, wanted to kind of even up positions maybe a little bit and just kind of get to the sideline until we see what the report is tomorrow on the WASDE crop production. Weekly export sales were released this morning. Corn sales at 48.3 million last week. That's above the previous week at 79.8 million, or below the previous week at 79.8, but above last year at 14.5, in the range of 28 to 59, and above the expected range, or the needed, of 27.2. Soybean sales were the same as the previous week at 95.2 million bushels. That's up from 58.8 million last year. That's above the range of 55 to 92 that was expected, and well above the needed of 13.1 per week. Wheat sales of 19.5, just above last week at 18.6 million, and last year at 19.2 million, in the range of 9 to 22 that was expected, and above the needed of 12.6. So good export sales. We continue to run above the needed, and at some point we're either going to slow down some sales or we're going to have to change the export projections for the year. But we also know that we're going to be front-loaded this year, the second half of the year. Brazil and Argentina are probably going to take over most of the exports. CONAB was out today. They still projecting the soybean crop in Brazil at 133.5 million metric tons, and the corn crop at 105.2 million metric tons. That's 10 million above last year's bean crop and 3 million above last year's corn crop. So strong numbers there. Even with the drought, they're still looking for a big crop. Rainfall is called for over the next few days coming into Brazil, especially next week, and then a dry pattern setting back in after that. Just a reminder, crop report out tomorrow at noon. Yield on corn is estimated at 177.9 with production of 14.823 billion and a carryout of 2.120 billion bushels. Soybean yield at 51.7, average guess, total production of 4.288 billion bushels, and a carryout on soybeans for next year at 363 million. So watch the numbers tomorrow when they come out at noon. We'll see what the market reacts then. Thanks for watching.